Welcome back. Let's catch up on DIDDY. Let's catch up on DIDDY.
Get dressed.
It's really valuable to know how your competitors' overall
Just hold tight,
digital
guys. Hold
marketing is
tight.
performing. With SimilarWeb, you can do exactly.
Jury. Quote, he just said, get dressed. We're going to kill this N-word. And when she tried to protest, she said Diddy told her, I don't give an F what you want to do. Go get dressed. Now, Clark said that she was then swept into a Cadillac Escalade.
Seriously, I call them all of the above. Yep.
And she claimed that Diddy and one of his security guards then went inside the house. Clark frantically called Cassie to tell her what was happening, testifying that a short time later, CUDI's car pulled up next to them.
At least they're not running their mouth, right?
Diddy and the security guard jumped back in the Escalade. Then she described a short car chase before
it doesn't make it
Cudi
better,
ran
but
away.
if you run your mouth,
After
that's all it needs.
Over, Clark said Diddy
Let's get to
gave her an
Diddy.
ultimatum. She and Cassie needed to sway Kid Cudi against telling the cops that Diddy was involved in the alleged break-in. Clark testified, quote, he says, if you guys don't convince him of that, I'll kill all you MFers. But that wasn't the only time that Clark said that she feared for her own life. She claimed Diddy once accused her of stealing diamond jewelry. Said that she suffered through 5 straight days of lie detector tests inside of a gutted, rundown Manhattan office building. She testified the man giving the tests warned her, quote, I'm not getting a good reading. You need to calm down. You're going to be in the East River if I can't get a reading on this. Clark even said that Diddy threatened her on her very first day working for him, testifying that it's because she worked at Suge Knight's record label before working for Diddy. She claimed Diddy took her to Central Park with his bodyguard. Happened. He told me he didn't know that I had anything to do with Suge Knight, and if anything happened, he would have to kill me. Clark also testified about Diddy's control over Cassie Ventura, saying that he had final approval on everything from Cassie's hair and makeup to the projects she was working on. I'm again with TNN's Elizabeth Wagmeister, who saw all of the testimony in court today. It was quite a day. She testified very emotionally, by the way, for a long period of time. And it was about a very dark parting message that she spoke about today when Diddy fired her in 2012. What did she say happened?
Yeah, so well, not only that, she also came back to sort of kind of work for him. We're talking about the young lady, not young lady, I think she's much older now, but her name is Capricorn Clark. She used to be ex-assistant to P. Diddy. And there's a lot of stuff that came out yesterday, but also today. So here's a quick update today, according to the Washington Post. It says day 11 of Sean Diddy Combs' sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy brought more testimony about the alleged bombing of Kid Cudi's car in January 2012, with a Los Angeles police officer and an arson investigator taking the stand. Remember, this is not about domestic violence. This is about arson. This is about racketeering. They're trying to prove that this guy is dangerous to the general society, not just a matter of domestic, right? They're trying to prove that he's running an enterprise that's absolutely dangerous to the public, okay? On Tuesday, former Combs employee Capricorn Clark provided emotional testimony about Combs, who was furious to find out that his on and off girlfriend Cassandra Cassie Ventura and Kid Cudi, who, by the way, feels like he got played by Cassie, okay? His real name is Scott Miscudi. They were in a relationship, but he felt played. He felt like, you know, his own testimony is actually testifying that Cassie was actually playing both sides. Okay, so Cassie wasn't exactly innocent. However, the case is not if Cassie is innocent or not. The case is if P. Diddy was running a full-blown criminal enterprise for the last 30 years. Okay, Clark alleged that Combs arrived at her house brandishing a gun, then forced her into a Cadillac Escalade as the music mogul and a security staffer left in pursuit of Cudi in December 2011. Ventura, the prosecution's star witness, has testified that she was coerced into having sex with male prostitutes as part of the hundreds of freak-offs orchestrated by Combs. Now, that's the update, right? Now, if we get into, hold on one second, guys, one second. If we get into the updates here, just about 7 minutes ago, said the government has called celebrity stylist Deontay Nash to the stand. When asked by a prosecutor if he wanted to testify, Nash responded, absolutely not. Okay, so that somebody didn't want to testify. About 10 minutes ago, okay, a black glove found splayed on the driver's seat of Kid Cudi's firebombed Porsche was a focus for defense attorney Mark Agnifilo as he cross-examined Lance Jimenez, a Los Angeles firefighter who led the investigation of that 2012 case. Asked why he never submitted the glove for forensic testing, Jimenez said the glove belonged to Kid Cudi, whose legal name is Scott. Agnifilo asked if perhaps the person who lit a makeshift bomb would use a glove, supposing that the bottle would get hot. Jimenez corrected him. The lit cloth would be hot for the person holding it, he said, but the bottle would not be. Okay, now 32 minutes ago, arson investigator Lance Jimenez said the case of the 2012 firebombing of Kid Cudi's car remains open, but attempts to reach out to people of interest went nowhere. Okay, why? Because they were probably all silenced. Problems. Anyway, I think PDD is gonna go away. They probably still, I don't know how far they are in the case. I'm not really measuring, but do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications. Let me see here. Natu, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Everybody, please help me support Natu. Natu is running a business. She's a big supporter of this platform. I appreciate you, Natu. Thank you. With that being said, I think we should dance. All right, thank you so much, Natu. Thank you, I appreciate that. So this case is still ongoing. We'll continue to pay attention to it. Again, this is like the second case today where somebody just think they can move mad in society. They can just create their own rules and just do whatever they want. You know, after all, it's a word of controversies. How did PDD make it? Like, he knew how to get put the whole public in a chokehold for 30 years. He knew how to do that, right? But then what does that do to you as a person, right? If it happens to work for you, what does that do? It gets in your head. It makes you keep feeling like you can keep doing whatever you like. And what we know about this life is that everything that has a beginning has an end. That's actually true for all of us. How much more people that move arrogantly, right? That's actually very, very true for all of us, right? Right. So all of us, we also operate in a level of pride, right? Ego, if you will, right? But some people take it to the extreme. So it's not me asking people to be holy. It's just, hey, I hope you know what you're doing when you're moving mad. Because if you don't, or, you know, if the universe happen to actually say yours is going to catch up sooner than other people, you might just end up, you know, at the age of 50 having to go away for the rest of your life. I think it's going to go away for the rest of your life, for his life. What do you guys think so far, right? How far have they gone in the case? Have they gone far enough that he's going to be gone for the rest of his life? There's also all kind of speculations, you know, the way he was raised. There's also all kind of quote-unquote excuses / his background. He might have been molested by some priest. Actually, when he was earlier on in his life, he also lost his life. He lost his father at a very young age. His father was a part of a drug cartel. I forgot the actual name, but the same guy that they followed the story in the American Dream. American Gangster, I think, the one that Denzel Washington acted in. So the father actually worked for the guy who they played this character in that movie, and he lost his life at the age of 30 something earlier on. So is that an excuse to move mad in society? No, it could be a reason. It's not going to be an excuse that will be admissible in a court. Because at the end of the day, this guy is 54 years old. For the last about 30 something years, he's been a full-blown adult who had his autonomy, his agency to make decisions, and he decided to move the direction he moved. you know. So Diddy's a monster. He's gonna go away for a long time. He's dangerous to society, you know. Not to say Diddy is going down. Absolutely, he's gonna go down. There's no way around it. Hey Marriott, good to see you. Do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications. Let me know, what is your opinion? Do you think he has a chance, any chance, even if it's 0.001%, that he will walk away like OJ, right? And then he will come out and say, I told you, I didn't do it. Is there any chance at all Abi is going away for life? Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications. I'll be right back.
Girl, it's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your